Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. We stand on the precipice of the 41st millennium, and in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Welcome to Wine About It.
Let's tell us who won. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Jesus.
Tell me about cake.
Wow.
Or are you not going to tell me about cake? Because you don't want the listeners
We'll
to know
tell you about the
cake.
cake we know.
It's the...
Card.
It's a lie?
What?
It's another K-pop group. Very different vibe from cake. It's cake.
Is it a band or is it a song?
It's a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you yelling?
So, Cake, they were known for not singing. They would just essentially talk into the mic, and it was, they had some great songs like "The Distance."
Like in Hercules.
Yeah, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but better.
Mm.
And then "Short Skirt, Long Jacket," which is great. We'll listen to them after.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yep, that's it. That's all the answer today. On to Lord.
Yeah, Wesley was born 2 weeks ago, so that's why he doesn't know anything about music.
I know, right?
I'm actually the
We
oldest
just have
person on the
different
table.
Music
That's not true.
Taste.
Proof?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad.
maybe at the
we have-
table. I don't know about on the table, but I know that
No.
in this session, you are not the oldest.
Phil, I am.
Yeah.
Phil, what do you listen to? What's your go-to music? Don't say country.
No, it's
What if you
it's mostly everything but country.
Nice.
But,
That's my goat.
Yeah, it's I'd probably say my favorite band is probably Rise Against. So
Okay, all
that's
right.
an idea. Yeah. Actually, my first the first dance that we did at our wedding was to a Rise Against song. It was "Swing Life Away."
Nice.
it's like our-
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
That's
Yeah.
really cute.
That's a really good song
Yeah.
for that.
It is, yeah. We don't. But my wife's not like a massive punk fan, but she really likes that song. So I was like,
Good.
and she was like, all right, yeah, sounds good. So
I love her. I wish I could.
Yeah,
have
she's
gone
pretty
at
good.
your wedding because that would have been so freaking cute.
Yeah, Phil, why didn't
Yeah.
you invite us to your
That's
wedding?
fucked up, Phil. That's real.
tell you what, when I develop the ability for time control, I will invite you to my
You don't
wedding.
already have
Thank
that?
No, I didn't get that spawn.
Actually, when you get that, you can just go back in time so you would have had it sooner. Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah.
Once you get it,
That
you will
is.
have always had it.
Oh, you're right. Like now
Bruh.
I know I will never have it because I want it. And if I
Well,
get
no,
it in the
because this
future, I
still
can
has
go
to
give it
happen.
myself.
Because when you time theory, so you would
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Wesley is in the house.
this timeline still has to happen, right? So you would go through a timeline in which you don't have it yet. You would acquire it, and then the second you fuck with the timeline, you wouldn't erase this one. You would start a new one in which you've always had it.
That is a theory.
Yes, this is a theory. My theory.
There's also the alternative theory of the one true timeline, where in this case, Phil, you would know if you had gotten it because you would have it already.
Mm.
It's just
Yeah.
based off of your interpretation. Though I think that
Gotcha.
there was some kind of science math theorization that strongly supported the multiverse theory. But
Yeah, monkey's typing on a typewriter.
yeah,
No.
All of Shakespeare.
Yep.
all of shit.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's.
That's not even about time travel, though. I think that's more about randomness.
Yeah.
Like in the studies of, you know how they say everything that can happen will happen. It's that.
Yeah, it's about randomness and infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And infinites. It will all happen eventually. That means there's a world where I'm dating Slanesh, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Speaking of
That
Slana-
you'd be an emperor's children,
Hell yeah.
Marine.
Is that
Because
a
you're
beer?
buff like a space marine.
I'm just kidding. The can from my angle with the it looked like a Bud Light.
Yeah. With
No.
the wood, not wood.
Wow.
Woo. I'm sorry. Every time I see it, I think it says wood.
Oh, the woo crew.
Yeah. So
The
I'm just
Woo
like,
Crew, baby.
Crew.
Woo!
Wood.
No.
I'm now changing my catchphrase to wood because I think that's way funnier.
But then it's just kind of like, never mind. I keep on talking.
Speaking of talking,
Speaking of talking, do we want to talk about the Death Corps of Krieg?
yeah.
I know what that is.
Dude, Krieg and his death corps. What they do is
Let's Creek.
No, Wesley, please continue.
they gather the dead
What does
bodies
I do?
of other races and it's to throw them into the core of their planet so that their planet can keep the lights on. It's pretty sick.
Exactly. How'd you know?
I'm a
Wonderful.
language theory.
So, before we talk about the Death Corps of Krieg, we kind of have to talk about guardsmen in general. So guardsmen are just the generic foot soldiers of the Imperium. Of course, they have, different ranks, officers, all of that. But most of the officers are commissars, is what they are called. They go through special training, and their whole thing is morale of the troops. And they take a kind of like Russia in World War II kind of a vibe with it, where if you even fucking think about retreating, they'll shoot you in the back until morale improves.
Yeah, of course.
And then you have the Death Corps of Krieg. So on the planet Krieg, the nobility there were starting to think, hey, why the fuck do we pay this tithe to the Imperium? That's buns. I don't like that. Let's stop doing that. So they did stop doing that. This, of course, broke out into a civil war, those allied with the Imperium and those of the nobility who were trying to kind of get away from the Imperium. They, during this time, had set up a bunch of orbital defense arrays where it was going to be more costly to come back in and take the planet than it would be to just let them sit there and suffer. So, I believe it was 100 years of war on this planet. Fighting back and forth, trenches being dug in, nukes going off all over the entire planet. Eventually, the loyalists won, killed off all of the remaining traitors to the Imperium, separatists, and they have after this they have like a collective guilt over failing the Imperium for so long. So much so that it's like ingrained into every single guardsman that comes out of there. So the commissars don't shoot to improve morale. They have to rein them back from throwing themselves at the enemy more often than not. They are very adept at siege warfare because of their 100 years of war against the nobility. They wear gas masks because that's kind of what they had to do on their own planet that was covered in nukes and radiation. And they have some of the coolest mounted infantry because their horses also wear gas masks.
Nice.
That's pretty much all that I know about Krieg.
It's
Their
pretty
models
metal.
are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They look like straight up World War I era infantrymen, complete with the gas masks and everything.
Cool.
Yeah. And the whole thing is that they don't believe that that their lives are important. The only thing they want to do is to sacrifice themselves in the betterment of the Imperium. So they don't hold themselves to like hero status. They just keep themselves. They just want to die in the service to the Emperor, which is why they just like throw themselves en masse at the enemy until the enemy just collapses from the weight of so many soldiers going there. And they wear the gas masks because on their home planet it is completely irradiated and they kind of need that to survive, but they wear them all the time even when they're deployed because it not only protects them against like a sudden gas attack, but it also lowers the barrier between the connection between them and their fellow Kriegsmen corpsmen because they view each other as just gas masks, basically, not as other human beings. So when they die, they don't mourn their death. They just accept that they died in service to the Emperor and then move on. And that's what the gas mask helps to facilitate that.
That's
and
wild.
it's it's a very dark. There's some really awesome novels out there about them, and they're just awesome. But it just like goes into like how like dark their like the concept behind them is and everything. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Mhm.
Yeah. super wild. So
I think I'm gonna save the Cadians for another time and the whole fall of Cadia. But let's go
But-
ahead.
Nice.
ooh,
Oh,
I
what?
definitely heard that one.
Pretty good.
Let's go ahead and jump into a recapitulation.
I think Misty should probably do it since she
No,
had
I
the
disagree.
most to do with last episode.
I've really been enjoying doing it. That being said, I don't want to do it if somebody else wants. I don't want to like steal it. You know what I mean? Like,
Go for it.
If no one wants it, going once, twice. Are you about to open something? It's inaudible. It's probably my fault. Sorry. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
definitely was. You
Yeah,
were
I
talking.
blame Wesley.
Yeah.
I blame Wesley too. I
We
can't
put
believe
too
you couldn't
much
just be quiet.
into it. See, when it just casually happens, that's when we can hear it. If we're focused on it, nothing.
Man,
It's like a pot and water and hot.
yeah.
Yep.
One day I'll be as cool as you guys, but today's not that day.
It is
That's the sign. Once you can
I'm just
like
kidding.
crack open a can on mic, that's
Then
That's
you
the sign
made
of being cool. Yeah.
it. A recap. We started last time with my recap. In that recap, I said, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, we got lost, and then we remembered what to do. So we went to the warehouse where the leader of the Ashen Hand is supposed to be, Mr. Thorin. More like a thorn in my side. Am I right?
Yo.
Yeah, we went to the warehouse. Drusilla like knew the lay of the land, which is really cool because we got superiority. But we pull up. There's 2 guards on one door, 1 guard on the other door. We go to the other door, and Drusilla's like, "All right, hold my fucking beer." And she walks up to this guy. And she goes, "Hey, Worm sent us to talk to your boss." And he goes, "Oh, Worm?" And then he lets us in. Then we get to the second room, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And she said, "Worm sent us." And they said, "Oh, yeah, go on up." And then we go on up, and Worm. Well, sorry, that's not Worm up there. That's Thorin. We got up there, and he goes, "You got my explosives?" And she goes, "Depends. You got the fucking weapons?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's literally what we talked about." And she goes, "You're right, my bad. We're gonna go get them." And then she winks at us. We go into the stairwell, and she goes, "Seagulls." We come back in, we kill them all. He has a really cool fucking axe. I take it. Some guy, well, one of the guys from the previous room, walks up and goes, "I just want his body." And we go, "Okay, whatever." And then we leave, and then we don't see this to characters, but you had a bird in your pocket. The players see that the guy who came to collect the body presses his hand to the dead guy's chest, and then blue flame? I feel like blue flame erupts around them, and it goes whoosh, and then they disappear. But we have his face scar.
But it probably won't come back.
This is never gonna on nothing happened last episode. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's not gonna come back to haunt us, I'm sure.
You're frowning?
Also, I took part of his face.
Yeah, we
That's
have the
proof.
face scar, so we can prove it. And I have his axe.
Yeah.
With our
And
power.
my
I'm
sword.
gonna go grab weapons for free, maybe, hopefully.
yeah.
We try to open the crate, and it's like it's paywalled. It's like
Oh, we didn't get the loot.
Oh, that's right.
Can you just send it to us,
Yeah. I can
or
just send
are
it
we
to
writing it down?
dibs on not writing it down.
you. Let's
Dibs on not writing it down either.
write it down. Actually,
I'll write it down, and then we can figure that out.
Yeah, we can split the solars later. That's really all I care about.
3 heavy leathers.
Hold on. Sorry.
Well, like 2 and 2 halved leathers.
Yeah, 2 and 2 have leathers.
I'm just gonna write 3.
Okay.
Because you wear pants, and then you wear not pants.
No,
3
you can't.
gang colors. Parentheses Ashen Hand.
Gang. Gang, gang.
3 filtration plugs.
Yay.
What do they plug? We may never
Filtration.
know.
19 solars. Plus 300 solars.
She's pissed.
Wait, there's 3 of us.
We gotta kill each other.
No,
There's
I'm saying,
4.
There's
Six.
4 of us.
Oh, dang it.
I'm not.
I'm sorry,
there's
Phil.
4 of us.
No.
I'm
Wait,
right
oh,
here.
There's 4 of us.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Mine.
Phil.
Oh, we
I'll
don't have
never
to
forget
share with
about you.
Alara.
Yeah, the 3 have
Wow.
polars. Yeah.
The great weapon, which we already have.
Oh, can I get the stats? Are there stats for that? Or is it just like a great weapon?
It's a great weapon.
I want a cool great weapon.
It looks cool.
It does look cool. Maybe that's good enough.
A rebreather, a loud hailer,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
and one firebomb.
Firebomb.
Firebomb go burr.
Firebomb go boom. Probably not burr.
Oh,
Firebomb go.
there's a hand
That was good.
cannon.
Hand cannon.
I get it.
Oh, because it's cannon.
The ashen hand.
Hey.
Okay, I
The
wrote it
hand
all
is cannon.
down. Let's deal with this
Yeah.
later.
Okay.
Unless there's anything that anyone's like, wow, I want this.
The hand cannon is a pistol. It has medium range, close, heavy 4, loud, penetrating 2. Heavy 4 is kind of the issue on that one.
Yeah, that's too heavy for me.
You would not describe this axe as exotic, would you?
What do you
would
need?
not.
Strength? Enough strength for it?
20 plus, right?
It doesn't have to be. I'm asking for a friend.
The God Emperor says no.
Okay, well, tell the God Emperor to produce a second axe. Because if you can, I think it's pretty exotic.
What is heavy for?
You need
4
a
strength.
Oh,
strength bonus.
I thought it was
4.
heavy too.
Oh,
It's penetration too.
okay.
Or be like,
I can't even
ooh,
use that.
No, it is
Yeah.
heavy.
I don't think
The
any
hand
of us
cannon?
can use it. We can
hand
sell it
over.
though.
Oh,
Yeah.
This guy's strength was
Oh.
50.
Are you strength?
Dang.
for
What?
I am when I have Iron Limb up.
it? Okay, here you go. Hand cannon.
Just
You
do
get
keep
the
in mind that you
weapons.
will not have
Yeah.
advantage on. And if you're wielding your great weapon, you cannot wield this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like drop a
two-handed.
great weapon and then pick this up.
True.
Right? Is that? I always assume that's a thing
Yeah.
in every game.
All
What
right.
is this called? Sorry, can you read the stats again?
Hand cannon, pistol, 8 damage,
Oh.
plus success level.
Sorry, you're going. Sorry.
You are going really fast.
No, I just have no room.
Oh,
H cannon. Pistol. 6 damage?
8
Jesus. 8.
medium range,
Medium range. What is the test for guns?
ranged,
Range. That makes sense. Any special?
close,
Close.
heavy 4,
Heavy 4.
loud,
Loud.
penetrating 2.
Pen 2.
Partridge 1.
Does this one have a
Penetrate,
dumb hand
1.
engraving on it too?
It does not.
Are you serious? Sorry, I'm just so mad, bro.
Why?
Because I have to buff it out of the axe. I don't have to buff
No,
it out
this
of
does not have a hand.
No, I know, but like I wish it did, and that the axe did it. It makes more sense that the
Ah.
axe does have it, like logically.
Yeah.
I just don't have a buffer. I'm sure Ares can buff it out.
Just do Iron Limb and then just press it
Wait,
until...
you're right. Nah, we're in there. We're good.
Okay.
I got you later.
Thanks. Bing, bing, bop.
You all, I'm assuming, head downstairs.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I keep putting you off. I have so many questions.
Mhm.
I have right now one short-term quest that is find an exotic weapon. Can I have a second one that is go to fuck to sleep?
Sure,
Nice.
but consider your exotic weapon hunt achieved with this axe.
Oh, thank you. Oh, now I need another one.
If you were, because I know exotic weapon is like a type, but
Mhm.
this is
But-
exotic enough.
Yeah. Thank you. That is 50 XP.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. Now I need another goal, but I'll worry about that later. Thank you. Thanks, God.
No biggie. All right. So you all head downstairs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something else?
Sorry, I'm being that guy right now. I just now have enough XP for a new spell, but I'll think of it while we play.
Yeah.
But if we get into combat, I'll pick it after the combat. That way, I'm not meta combating.
Sounds good.
Followers.
Heading downstairs. And
Weapons.
downstairs you go. And as you go into the room with the repurposed lockers, you see 5, count
Count 'em.
them, 5 scorched bodies.
Oof.
Those weren't there before.
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with us.
You then see that the door to the right leading outside is closed, but the door to the left leading into the warehouse is open.
Good thing I got this firebomb.
This is a minor hazard.
go search stuff.
Wait,
What?
is this not obviously a trap?
It's a trap.
Oh,
Um,
like not a trap, but I feel like there's other people in there that are murdering these people at the same time.
Can we listen?
Oh yeah, we have
Sure.
ears.
Okay, it was my idea.
What do we hear on the other side of the door?
An awareness check. And what door is it that you are referring to?
I'm trying to hear the one.
Into the warehouse? Or
Is that the one
outside?
open?
The
Yeah.
warehouse one is open.
I guess we could just peek in there. I want to listen outside.
Okay, how about just a generic awareness
Okay.
test?
Watch this crit. Nope. I got one failure,
Okay.
one anti-success level. Unless I still have superiority.
No.
Fuck.
Is anything loud happening in the other room? Because I think mechanically we would
No.
hear that.
I have.
There's nothing loud happening in the other room.
Okay,
awareness.
Good. He didn't say that ominously.
3
at
levels
all.
of success.
3 levels of success?
Yeah.
You do hear something coming from outside. As suddenly the door swings open.
Damn.
And you see the face of a familiar friend.
Oh, nice. It's our goat. The goat.
The goat.
Meh. That's the
She's-
best goat I have.
In addition, resting atop one of the bodies, you see this, Drusilla.
It's a drawing of a goat.
Laura, the changer of fates told me of your coming. By the time you read this, I will be long gone. Better luck next time.
Oh, your princess is in another castle.
Horse fatal.
Horse.
Horsed
Fatal.
fatal. Why said it spelled like fatal? All right. That's
Yeah,
not my
that's
fault.
that's Latin for death horse.
Mm.
It's-
Yeah, if I know anything, it's
Or
Latin for
murder
death
horse?
Yeah, murder horse.
Or
yeah.
dead horse.
No,
Can't beat it.
Changer of fates. What is that?
Welcome back. How was your ship adventure?
Alara, you walk into this warehouse where you had heard gunfire, and knowing your party, if there's gunfire, there's probably it's probably where your crew is. Walked into the door, and you see 5 scorched bodies, and then your friends. One of which is carrying a cool new axe, and
It's sick.
the other one is holding a scrap of
face
face.
and a piece
And-
of paper.
and
That-
the other one is
this is
covered
for you.
head to toe in the blood of his enemies.
Yeah.
Elana, it's good to see you. How was your trip?
Great.
Cool.
Um,
We didn't kill these guys, but we did kill some that are upstairs. So
Yeah, we got the supplicant thorn, so we'll have passage through a toll gate. The fucking fangs of anarchy.
yeah, there might be there might be like a priest guy up there still. I don't know. He was walking
Don't
past
worry about
us.
him.
Why?
Well, he seems to not really care. And he's probably just gonna come down and like burn all these bodies or whatever.
Pause out of character.
Mhm.
Didn't you and Ares see that happen?
Yeah, you
Or
saw
no?
him disappear.
Yeah.
In the
And
Blame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we didn't. That's why I'm like, he's still up there, and you're like, he's probably not coming back down.
Yeah, I don't think he
Yeah.
intends to harm us.
Okay.
all right.
It's kind of weird though.
I mean, yeah. You
Okay.
don't see that every day.
No.
See what? A priest? You probably should.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I don't see priests. I don't know why I said that.
All right.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Hmm.
So, do you guys have the like storm shards then?
Not
No, we haven't gotten there yet. We need to get through that gate.
Yeah, this is step 1 in our 30-step process of getting the storm shards. Don't worry about it. We're well on our way.
We
But
do
I'm so
have,
glad that you're back here with us.
We're gonna check out this warehouse for some weapons, though.
Oh,
Yeah, I got this hand cannon too. I'm not as excited about it though.
okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm excited about it. Star is not
Yeah.
excited about it.
So your trip was good? Did you find that thing that you were looking for?
Can we talk while we look for weapons?
Yeah, we can.
Oh yeah,
go
sure,
over-
sure.
Yeah, things went well.
Excellent.
Um,
Gore goes up and like pats you on the shoulder with like his blood-covered hand. Says, "Good to have you back."
Thanks. I kind of like wipe off any.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I am really covered in blood right now.
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah, I gotta wipe off or something. Anybody have a towelette or something? Like one of those little wet wipes.
Towelette.
Yeah, do you have a moist towelette, like a wet wipe or something? Anybody?
There's
Uh,
probably
What ones?
rags around that you can use.
Hmm.
I have
All right,
green
yeah, just
colors.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I just like wipe off with the gang colors.
Red is now color.
Yeah, seems appropriate.
Okay, so we're gonna look through weapons, and then we're gonna go get these shards. Is that
Yeah, presumably. Yeah.
okay?
As you begin opening the crates, there's nothing in them.
He was gonna double cross us.
Oh my gosh. Either that or the people that were in the warehouse were like, oh, there's fighting. Let's get these weapons and leave.
No, because they rehearsed. So they knew to open just that box if we asked to see the weapon.
Oh yeah, what's in that box?
In that box is two
Count them.
auto guns.
Nice.
Can I
Good
have
job,
one?
guys.
And that's it.
we found them.
Every single crate in here is empty.
I want to.
Except for
This guy, when you can't trust a ganger
you got
to do
three, sorry, you got 3
appropriate-
successes on your awareness test.
Yeah.
You, Drusilla, also notice a small hole located at the back of the warehouse. Just large enough to crawl through. And it seems to lead down.
To a bed. Where we can nap.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's pretty tight. Trying to
like
squeeze
Gore
through.
probably can't fit through.
Like most of you probably wouldn't be able to fit through.
Does it look like the people who were down there could fit through?
I'll say retroactively, when you looked over, there seemed like one who looked a bit.
Maybe
more
that's why he
frail.
wanted explosives.
Mm.
It does.
Well, he
seem
did
like
mention
the hole
blowing a
is-
hole in the wall. I think he's trying to blow a hole in that defensive wall.
It does seem like this hole was hidden, because you're seeing like a couple of crates had been pushed out of the way, revealing this hole.
I feel like I want to investigate the hole, but like, I don't want to go in there and meet the fate of a cave diver.
Oh,
Hmm.
no. Just don't do that. Like, just go in there and then don't meet that face.
But Hiver and cave diver rhyme.
You're right.
Yeah, so
I'm
you'll
gonna
be
go
fine.
investigate and like look in it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another awareness test. We'll say awareness sight.
Any bonuses to caves that you have would work on this?
-5.
-5. It's dark down there.
Nice.
Like
Yes.
really dark. The low illumination from the lumens above do not pierce down that hole very much at all.
Wow, that's a dark hole.
Does-
Let me just drop my glow globe down there.
Do you?
No, I don't want to throw away my glow globe.
Okay.
Now I feel like I should.
But can we like
The way he says it, you know?
can we like walk down there holding the glow globe?
Well, we like
Oh.
can't really get in it.
Mm.
It's a tight.
It's
fit.
Like, would
Too
Drusilla
tight.
fit through?
Maybe.
Oh.
It's definitely a tighter space than you've ever had to deal with. Well, one of the tightest spaces you've had to deal with.
Wish I had that cat unit with me.
All right. Well, my suggestion is I'm not going to be able to get down that hole, so I think we should probably head back over and give those gangers their skin flap,
Mhm.
Okay,
and then just get on our way.
yeah.
Find these shards.
This has been really disappointing.
Before we leave, I do want to expunge and drop Iron Limb.
Okay.
Drop your
You
warp
don't have
stuff down the
to roll
hole.
for it, and if you want to flavor some weird psychic phenomena, you
We agreed that we would just pick one, and that would always happen. Oh no,
Yeah.
we said I would look at them,
Yeah, I think you look at them.
and then I'll pick one that vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say that happened in the past. We can resume role playing.
Okay.
He's gonna choose sweet chili Thai.
That suits me.
That's the flavor. Get it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like I said, best,
they said
best jokes are
Thai,
the ones you
like,
have to explain. Thai is in THAI.
Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Gore would say, "Let's head back. Give them the skin flap. Move on."
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Should you like help us heal? Like, can you take a look?
I can't do that.
Not you, Corey. I'm talking to Ares.
Oh yeah, that's
All
probably
right.
better.
Do you have healing stuff?
I
Do you have
do.
your kit? You want to help me out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your finger came off, didn't it? That's
Yeah, that's in my pocket.
Not-
That's not what I'm
yeah.
talking about. I mean, like my general injuries.
I,
You
Unless
sure?
you, unless you can reattach it right now.
I can definitely try.
I really wasn't gone that long. I don't understand how out of hand this got.
This
It
is
didn't really get out of hand.
I see what you did there. Out of hand, he lost a
So it
finger.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
no, because we
I
fought
don't
the
know.
Ashen Hand.
That's true.
It's simple.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Well, we kind of got sent on like small errands of sorts
Uh-huh.
to get to where we need to go.
Right.
Because if we didn't have these two,
Uh-huh.
honestly, these three, we could probably just sneak through.
Uh-huh.
But
I guess I'm a little confused as to why, like, you decided to come
here
here.
'Cause
to
we don't-
kill supplicant Thorin,
Right,
who's
but
upstairs.
We didn't want to
Why?
pay the toll.
Right, why couldn't you just kill those guys?
Well, she has rapport with them.
We don't have a lot of solar. We didn't have enough solars.
No,
But you could
she
just
said kill
kill
them,
them.
instead of killing the people here.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I mean the way you describe it now, it sounds like really easy.
that sounds like we could have done that.
But they
like,
also didn't
Definitely
have
should have
collabs.
done that.
No. Because now we can leverage our rapport with them later
yeah.
for when we need them.
Gore goes over and puts his hand on Alana's shoulder and goes, "This is why we like having you around. You've got the brains to keep this going, and that's the big outside the box thinking that we really need for this organization to keep going forward."
But we did get a few new weapons. Do you want an auto gun?
Oh, do you want a hand cannon?
I'm
You're
good.
not. I don't think you can wield the hand cannon.
It's fucked up.
Joseph, by the way, go to page 359,
Mm-hmm.
and in there you can see the arm critical wounds. It is number 6, severed finger, and you can see a treatment column for how to treat
Oh,
them.
that's cool.
That's
I
really
picked
nice.
mine.
I didn't know there was.
I picked my
treatment.
perma purgation. It is dark foreboding. It says "and whispering breeze," and that bothers me. A whispering breeze fills the area, giving those nearby a feeling of nameless dread.
It's actually pronounced
Nice.
whispering
Yeah, the W is
Whispering.
silent.
or whispering,
That's how.
which would still be wrong, but
But cool.
Let me take a look at that hand.
Like reach out my hand, and in my other hand I hold my finger.
Okay, and I open up my little kit and I start pulling out stuff and like separating things and get out my little tiny needle and thread and reattach that finger. I got 3 levels of success.
It's reattached.
But my blood body biomass magic can't reattach. Man, I hate doctors, bro. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Ares. Does that
You're
only
welcome.
reattach it, or do I also heal from it?
It gets rid of the critical wound.
I got rid of the critical wound.
Gore leans over to Alana.
You got rid of
Ugh, that always gives me the willies every time I see someone have to sew a body. Ugh.
Thank you, Ares. You're a real one.
This the horse fatal.
Mhm.
Alara obviously know what he looks like, but like, can you tell us what he looks like so that I can ask about him?
The person that your compatriots here are about to describe is a relatively tall, slender individual mostly in priestly robes and with a face mask covering his chin and nose. His eyes are pure blue and usually has a hood on, but when his hood is off, his hair is brown with blonde streaks, kind of like at the edges of his hair.
Oh yeah, that guy was upstairs. That's the guy who's upstairs.
Well, blonde tips. It's tips, right? If it's
Frosted
on-
tips?
Frosted
Oh, is
tips.
this
Frosted
the
tips,
guy
yeah.
upstairs?
This was the guy upstairs.
I didn't put that together.
Yeah, we had no idea who he was.
Yeah, that's because I did not describe him.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't care. We're not
Yeah.
Best Buy. No offense.
Yeah, that's the guy upstairs.
I would.
I
I
If you
would.
want to go say hi, he's up there doing something with a body. So
Oh, he kind of
He erupted it into blue flames and it disappeared.
Oh, that's
Hey.
why the flames were blue.
pooped.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
He did what?
Oh, wait, I didn't see that.
He
What?
put his hand on the chest, and it erupted into blue flames, and then it just was gone.
Can I
Interesting.
as Gore roll to see if I know that like the blue flames thing and disappearing is like very Zinchian?
Can I do the same thing, but for Witchian?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a lore test on anyone who wants to.
Can I roll to see if I would be?
No.
I would know not to bring up the vibrating bird figurine, or would I probably just know not to bring up a little token of?
Do you want to do a
my-
discipline check?
Okay.
Is
I
it
had
only
2 levels
Gore,
of failure,
or
so
can
I
also do
don't
Psychic
put
Mastery?
it together. I'm just like, wow, blue flames, that's crazy.
Oh no, you can do psychic mastery. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Whoa, it super doesn't
One.
matter.
No, 0.
I crit failed. I don't know shit. Actually, lose a psychic skill. Trying to think. Of
Oh my gosh.
You will enter combat with 1 additional warp charge
Oh man.
as you are trying to like suss out psychic shenanigans and introduce a little bit of warp energy that just seems to be clinging to you.
Wah, 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 wah. Ah,
Would I? Is this how he escaped the last time?
There
Would I
was-
know that?
There was a blue flame when he escaped last time. He did not bring a body with him last time, though.
Okay, but blue flame.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
did he also leave a note
Okay.
last time?
Is that something that I have like looked into since?
You can make a lore test at easy, so
Okay.
plus 40.
You said
If the
lore
God
chest.
Emperor really wants.
I imagine you
to know.
opening it and like, this is where I keep my lore. It's just-
Uh,
She's mathing listeners.
even with the plus 40.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm
She's
just trying to
doing math
decide if I
lessons,
want
huh?
to use a fate.
Just DM Damien wants to
do.
tell you, just say
I
pretty please.
I'm gonna use a fate.
Okay.
I am down to 0 fate.
Hey, 0 fate gang. Fateless gang. The fateless
I have
fellows.
3
The
fate.
Fateless sounds like a cool like.
Oh my gosh.
Worse?
No,
Better?
literally one better. Like,
Do you win now?
no. I have a 98.
What was it before?
99.
Dude,
Bruh.
I got 99
Oh my
last time
God.
too.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
At least you didn't crit
So,
fail like
I
me.
really super guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Laura, you're trying to think about. You have these memories. You sit down, you open a book, and then you close the book and you get up and it's been hours later. Whatever knowledge that you gained about this phenomena is missing.
That's not good.
Kind of cool, like flavor wise though.
The sweet Thai chili.
Meanwhile, discipline check.
It was a 0, but like good 0.
A good 0.
Wait, what?
Possible.
It wasn't.
No,
it was
it's
under.
That is a
Oh, it's success.
Oh,
Oh, it's,
that's-
okay.
that's
A
level.
success with 0 levels of. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it was like all zeros on
I
the
was like,
dice,
that's
and I was like,
100.
that's
Yeah.
100. That ain't good.
So that is a marginal success. Yes, but
Hmm.
yes, you do not mention the bird, but every single one of your party members can see that you're like toying with something in your pouch as you speak about this person and the blue flame. and then you catch yourself doing it and like pull your hand away quite quickly. The lore check, Gore.
Mhm.
What do
Oh,
you-
I got minus failed 2 failures.
yeah,
So
no,
I'm just like, oh, cool, blue flames.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, isn't it?
Or not
Yeah.
or.
True.
I like that. That was good.
Well, time to deliver this face.
Yeah.
You okay, Drusilla?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just don't really like holding this hand.
The face thing? Yeah,
Oh, I
I
didn't
get
know
it.
Okay.
She eats it. I'm just.
Gosh, ew.
That was a joke. That was
I can picture Star doing
I know.
that,
That's
though.
crazy.
So, like,
Oh, yeah, I'll hold that. Yeah, sure. In my belly.
What?
Okay,
Star does that thing where she like puts her head to the side and like lifts it into her mouth, like, oh, no, just kidding. I didn't need it. It's right here. So.
Okay, yeah, we
Okay.
start heading back.
let's
Yeah.
go.
You all then make your way out of the warehouse and past the Palanite station until you get to the checkpoint with the Fangs of Anarchy.
I drop the face, I brandish the axe, and I say, we killed the guy.
Oh, that was quite quick and efficient.
That's us.
Hold on. Grabs it and has some kind of telescopic device as he's putting it up to his eye and starts kind of examining this piece of flesh. Those that are more technologically inclined, this is
That's me.
there's probably no way that he's getting any new information from this.
Okay.
It's not like a DNA test or anything. This particular telescopic device is just that, just kind of binoculars, basically, or monocular.
Like a loop?
Like a microscope?
Like a
Yeah.
Poindexter. Hey, Poindexter, can we move now?
Like one single little telescope just looking in further. It's not even a microscope to look at things.
It's a telescope.
It's a telescope.
Okay.
That's wild.
All right, Poindexter, can we go?
Give me a second.
No. We've already given you enough seconds.
Gore, stop killing people.
Please.
Like, we're good. Look.
Listen, I wouldn't be killing people if they didn't push me like this.
Okay. Let's.
You want to tell him to chill out?
No, do you
Or
want
you
to
could tell
hurry
me
up?
to let me go.
Dude, this axe has a candle on it. What are you looking for?
I'm just verifying.
Whose face do you think we got that from? I don't know.
He walks up to him, like right in front of him, and goes, I think you've verified enough.
Hey, listen, buddy.
I'd
Are you
like
trying to itch for a fight? Because I would love to rend that fucking smile from your face.
I've
already
to
killed 2
interject
people
really
today. I can add another.
Gore is still covered in blood,
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good
so
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that should be mentioned.
Yeah,
that he's,
moist
like-
towelette can only do so much.
He's like teeth bared, trying to act a little bit more bestial as he's looking at you and kind of looking up and down. And the part that kind of clicks for him is that the blood that's on you is not yours
Hmm.
at all. There's not a wound on you.
Mm-hmm.
Let him pass.
Thank you.
Goodness.
Yay.
Smart man.
And it's at that point where, again, you're hearing some more gunfire. But now that you're so close to the wall, you're able to better see that up on top of one of the many different watch posts on top of this great wall, there's muzzle flashes coming from up there.
Neat.
But you're able to walk right on by the barricade. They're kind of glaring at you all, but none have even dared to like even twitch their weapon in your direction.
Everyone that glares at him, he's going to glare right back. God. And then when we like walk past the squad, like once we were past them and like we're all alone together, goes, sorry about that. He just made me very angry.
No, I get it. He was looking at a face with a telescope. That's pretty.
Yeah, he was kind of being a dick.
Yeah.
So,
Also, just stupid.
Yeah, he's very, very dumb.
yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm like more in favor of maybe we should have just killed him.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We can stand kind
We
of
got
on the way
XP,
out.
yeah.
You know?
There's always a way out. Yeah. There's always time to get on the way out.
Yeah, true.
Got that firebomb.
Oh, true.
Then go back home.
Whoopsies.
You all are approaching this wall here, and you're seeing to your left that there is a section of the wall that seems to open periodically, letting one of the maglevs through. You're seeing that it's holding tanks, one clearly marked fuel,
Right.
and another one marked
Storm
rock.
shards.
marked sand.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not storm shards.
The
Unless
storm
not.
shards could be fuel.
it's in a tank, like liquid.
Is it liquid?
Tanks are for liquid.
Yeah, but
Or
maybe
for
that's what
sand.
they want you to think.
Is it not see-through?
No.
It could be one of them.
What? Why would it be see-through?
The tank? It's a glass tank.
No, it's not. It's a tank,
What?
like a fucking tanker.
What? Like a gun?
Have you ever been behind a fuel truck?
Oh, one of them.
My God, you literally said it was fuel.
Dude, have you
No.
ever watched Dragon Ball Z? They put them in tanks with the fucking goop, and you can see them.
I forgot how similar Warhammer is to Dragon Ball Z. That's my bad.
Wait, there are glass? I'm not crazy. Listeners,
We
let them
didn't-
know.
He didn't say it was a fucking aquarium.
It's a
He
fake
didn't
thing.
say anything. That's why I asked the question.
Said it was-
If he a tank, I'm right. Everyone
to
else
be fair,
is
he should have
wrong.
said tanker. or
Yeah,
something.
Damien.
Didn't I say that?
You
No,
said
he
tank.
I thought I was picturing like tank, like with the whole like,
And I was picturing Goku healing in the
and then he said fuel, and I was like, oh, a tank of fuel.
see, yeah,
Fill
in
up the
glass.
tank.
And I was imagining goldfish.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we
Right.
go. There could be goldfish swimming in the fuel.
They could use
Got 'em.
goldfish as
Those
fuel.
would be weird goldfish.
Snack that smells
And the
like.
goldfish are named Storm
Gold
Shard.
fuel.
Oh my god.
We pulled this thread so far.
All right, let's go. let's
So
do
you're
something
seeing
else.
on the wall the maglev coming back in. Seems to be dispensing, or some large crane is picking up the sand tanker up and bringing it elsewhere.
Is the sand in a tank too?
Yes.
That's weird. So,
That one is see-through.
Stop.
And directly in front of you, though, seems to be a rather large metal door leading directly to the outside. You are noticing that there are two people standing nearby that door. Neither of them seem to be any kind of official faction members. You're seeing that they're wearing... do you remember the sandbenders from
Yeah.
Mhm.
Avatar?
Yeah.
They're wearing that kind of garb
Garb.
and attire.
Cool.
this is a tank. Tanker. Sorry, I just remembered.
Oh yeah,
That's
they're
what
right
that is.
there. Dude,
Yeah.
why didn't you just point?
Because the
For the
listeners.
listeners.
Yeah.
Listeners, this is
You
your
see
fault.
this?
Goodness
This is your
gracious.
fault that we
Uh.
fought and Wesley and I aren't friends anymore.
Yeah, now we're not going to the Stray Kids concert together.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm going without you.
Okay, yeah, that was. I'm
I'm still
I'm
going.
going to Aespa without you.
Okay,
Elana,
have fun spending $5,000.
okay, have fun not listening to Aespa.
Wow.
Elana, you want to yap him up? Dap him up? You want to let us through peacefully?
I mean, I'm usually not the best person for this.
I thought you
And I
were.
look over at Drusilla.
Oh yeah. Hey, Drusilla, you want to dap him up?
I can do it.
No, you
Please
can't.
don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I could
I
get
don't
it.
know if there's a
Aries.
cogitator that you have
I
to
do
talk
want to mention they don't look like they're guarding.
Oh,
They're just kind of there.
They're gardening.
Also, there is a tank right there, so that's
Hey.
part of.
are we here? I thought we
Are
were.
we,
wanna
are
go-
we right
We're
here?
right here.
No,
We're
this is. I thought this was by the warehouse.
I thought this was where.
Listeners, they're pointing at things.
Okay, guys.
Just to let you know.
Just ignore what's going on here.
Okay,
Okay,
alright.
sorry.
we're in a cave. There's a door.
There's not a. It's not a cave. You're
We're by
walking
the
along
wall.
the street by the wall.
There's a
To
door.
your left, you're seeing the train coming in,
In a part of the wall
and
that periodically.
directly in front
I'm
of you,
ignoring
you
that.
see a metal door with
Yes.
two people standing next to it.
Okay, they don't look like they're guarding it.
They do not look like
They
they're
look like they're
guarding.
vibing.
They're vibing.
Okay, then
Dude,
let's
can I-
walk.
We
Can I do
walk
this
back
one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's try and time it because it
Later,
opens
nerds.
periodically.
And just
No,
walk
not that one.
past them.
That one.
Salutations, my friends.
Hello.
Yeah, I keep
Hello.
Are
walking.
you-
That's
I'm pulling this thread.
This
Are
is a
you
cult.
looking to cross the storm?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, perhaps the Stormwalkers can be of service.
That's the second faction I've wanted to be a part of
That's
since we started
pretty
playing.
That's a cool name.
The first one was the police. The paratroopers.
The Power Knights?
Yeah.
We may be able to procure some type of transport for you. Where exactly is it that you're trying to go?
Should we tell
Do you
them?
know anything about it's like the metal boys, the like the gangy
The
boys,
galvanized.
the galvanized. Yeah, that's
They've
the
been
ones.
they've been a thorn in our side quite a
Yeah,
bit.
we want to pull that thorn out. Do you know where we can find them?
Oh. I don't know where they would be currently. They have been trying to steal some of our vehicles,
Okay.
which of course is bad for business.
Right.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to have any leads on their location?
We
Just that they've been.
Aries, did you have? Am I misremembering?
I do have a location, right?
you have
You
the
do
general
have
location.
train routes and a general location for where trains are getting.
Yes, I will share that with the group.
1001.
Oh. It's been quite a while since we've had a good train robbery.
Hmm.
I'm assuming that's what we're doing.
No, we're trying to stop train robbery.
Well, not
Oh.
necessarily. We're counter robbing the train because we're still going to take the routes.
Yeah, we're still taking stuff.
I mean, they don't need to know
Counter-robbing.
that, right?
Yeah, we're going to stop a robbery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we're
probably
gonna-
don't tell. Yeah, we're
gonna
trying to stop the robbers.
The robbery.
Okay. Well, as long as it damages the galvanized, then that's fine by me. I
been saying
presume
that since
then
day
that you're
one.
all well equipped and armed. We could perhaps get going soon. I believe that the next incoming train should be able to catch it.
Sure. Sounds good.
That we're good.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, you guys good? You got all your stuff?
Yeah.
Got some
Wait, yeah, are we good?
I mean,
extra socks, flip flops.
We need healing.
I mean,
that'd be
ideally,
pretty cool. I can heal on the train or on the whatever these sand guys use.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, I don't need to heal. I'm pretty good. That's what happens
Okay.
when you just kill the guy before he can hurt you.
Dude, that was next to me. I helped.
Listen, some of us.
Yeah, what-
listeners, I'm waggling my eyebrows.
Listeners, you smell bad.
That's true.
No,
It's
that
just, you gotta remind them every once in a while.
I would like to recommend some kind of rebreather or some sort of face covering. The sand does kick up.
don't we have those?
We got
I
one.
have a
a bit.
rebreather. That's mine though.
Okay.
Would that be in survival gear?
Perhaps. No,
Ooh,
actually,
good.
that would be a separate item.
Oh,
Have fun buying a rebreather, nerds.
You could also use some kind of face covering, and that should be more than sufficient.
No, dude.
I would like to check
I got rags.
and see what is actually in survival gear because I agree. I feel like I should know that.
Dang.
Rebreathers help you breathe underwater.
This is all weapons.
Oh, I picked my new biomancy skill.
What is it?
You already forgot it.
It's hemorrhage. Hemorrhaging? Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhoids.
No.
oof.
I make 'em
Survival
bleed.
gear, page 144.
Oh, thanks. I was not there. I was at 150.
Listeners, she's reading.
Listeners, she's reading.
That's
Wesley.
what I said. Wesley,
I'm
that's
going
what I said.
to- I'm gonna roll for healing
Thank you.
since we're all looking up things right now. Oh, you get a good bit of healing.
Nice.
You get 7 points back.
How much
Nice.
does a
You overheal
rebreather
me.
cost?
I actually
Yeah.
fucking. No, I have extra.
Yeah, when he gets
Yeah.
healing.
I know that the
Okay.
tanks cost 20 souls.
We have tanks. Tankards.
Let's not have
Are they see through?
let's not have this conversation again.
That one actually is
200.
subtle.
Yeah, how many fish are inside?
200.
Like I said, you can just use
Any
a
rag?
cloth or rag or what have you.
I'm using my rebreather that I have. That
Dibs
I
on
fill
the
up my
rebreather.
body. Nope.
Yeah, I'll use a. I don't know, a rag I got.
I have these
Can Ares just like
colors.
take off his mouth and put it in his pockets?
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a good point.
Oh, that is a good point.
I keep my mouth shut a lot of the time.
That's not true.
No, he uses the thing. He
Oh,
doesn't
true.
actually like. He only opens his mouth when he's
I'll
doing
say that you're
dial-up
fine.
noises.
Yeah.
Aries is
alright.
the opposite of me and Wesley. He keeps his
What
mouth
do you
shut.
mean? I never yap.
Never. I've never seen Wesley yap ever.
Yeah, I'll just use a scrap of cloth and I'll tie it around my nose and mouth.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, same. If Misty didn't find a rebreather in her survival gear, that
Yeah, no, it says that it includes items such as, which is basically like, it includes whatever you want, such as a bedroll, insulated tent, canteen, rope, fire starters, candles, hydro purifier tabs, and other basics, except for actual food and water. So I feel like it would make sense if there was like
There's
a
piece of-
bandana
yeah.
type thing in there. But I don't think that it's gonna like not substitute, but I don't think it's gonna have like an actual
proper-
gas mask or rebreather type thing in there.
Hmm.
So
Cool.
Cool.
all right. Yeah, then he just puts like a bandana around his face.
I do want to note publicly for the crowd that hemorrhage is my first and currently my only subtle psyker skill.
Okay.
Ooh, cool. What does it do?
It makes them bleed. You have to roll a 402 check against my psychic mastery test to cast it, and if they lose, they take 2 damage and start major bleeding.
Is it like internally?
Internal or external?
Is that how
Probably.
it's subtle?
No, it's subtle because they don't necessarily know that I was the one that casted it. So they will start bleeding profusely.
I feel like they'll know.
Well, nuh-uh.
You
They
gotta.
actually won't. They'll just.
They'll just start bleeding. They
Start
won't know where it
bleeding.
came from.
Oh,
That's
guess
what
they
it
could-
means.
I
Like,
guess they could be like, "Oh my god, who hit me?"
Exactly.
How did that happen?
That's what subtle means. Because all my other
Oh.
skills are very, like, they're not hidden. Like, they see the changes on my body. In this one, they don't necessarily know it was me who casted it.
But can you control it so it's internal bleeding? Because I think that'd be cool.
Probably. I don't know. That's up to God.
Can you make them bleed into a tank?
Let's be done with the tanks.
The clear-
I overreacted.
no.
No.
You guys get facial coverings on,
Mhm.
and this person moves over to the door and starts pressing on the keypad next to it to open it up. Oh, by the way, my name is Yuri, and while we're out there, just be aware of the dusters. And the door slides open as suddenly gusts of wind come pouring in, just dust getting kicked up. It's starting to like sting your eyes a little bit. But you're seeing that Yuri here puts on some spectacles to kind of like cover his eyes, and then pulls up his facial covering. It just seems to be a thicker fabric material. Covers his face and starts stepping out into the storm.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then begins approaching what seems to be this large, kind of like a tracked vehicle. But you're noticing that the tracks have paddles on them, which starts to make sense as you're starting to walk through this area, and it is very, very sandy. Watch your ankles. Because you roll your ankles a lot easier in sand.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, true.
And it seems like these paddles allow for better movement through this much more sandy environment. Aries, you in particular are having a slightly difficult time as the sand is getting kicked up and then magnetizing to your augmetic limbs.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not in like massive clumps, but for every like big gust of wind, like 10 to 15 specks start to like stick
Oh man.
onto you.
So I have an augmetic eye. Does it get in my eye?
Is the lens of your eye metal? Probably not. It's probably glass.
Okay. All right. Good.
Around your eye, though, yes, and it's probably starting to irritate the weak flesh of your face.
Man, I hate the flesh. I wish I was just all metal.
One day.
I hate sand.
What'd you say?
It's everywhere.
Full metal.
You know, maybe just jacket.
I was going for
Oh.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, okay.
You're seeing this rig. It's got tracks with these paddles on it, a kind of larger open top. In the center, though, almost like a fucking pirate ship, it's got this large mast coming up in a T kind of a junction. But you're not seeing a sail there. Instead, you are seeing 3 different metal poles that seem to be attracting lightning strikes to it. And as the lightning strikes hit, you're starting to hear the machine spirit within roar to life as it's gaining and harnessing power to some kind of capacitors underneath the main bed of this vehicle.
That's pretty metal.
That's got to be the galvanized, right? Right?
No,
No.
How do you know?
this is just the sand guys.
How do you know?
The Stormwalkers.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
You will then climb up from a ladder at the back. This vehicle is about 10 to 15 feet up from the ground, where like the main platform is.
Oh.
So you do have to kind of like climb up to actually get onto it. And at this point, you're almost at the same height as the maglev rails that are coming out of the city. Are we all ready?
Yeah. Wait,
Yes.
are you talking to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're noticing that it is him and three other stormwalkers who seem to be working various different pieces of this vessel. Up at the front, Yuri is in a rather small, open-backed cockpit. Glass shielding in front, and it seems to have all of the controls for the vessel. One of the other ones seems to be configuring the mast at the base of it. There's like some kind of a panel that he is fiddling with. And the other 2 are strapping down some of the other crates and other containers on this vessel. A lot of like nets kind of to keep things down. And you're noticing that they're having to sweep off some of the magnetized sand as it's clinging to parts and pieces of this vehicle.
Every time I imagine people sweeping on a ship, I imagine they're singing. Sea shanties.
Oh yeah,
Sand
course.
shanties. Shanties.
Should have prepared one for this.
We can fix it in post.
No, we gotta come
I
up with
won't.
it on the
I'm
spot.
not gonna do that.
Yo ho. Yo
I
ho.
ID.
It's off to the beach we go.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
What do you do with a sandy sailor? What do you do with a sandy sailor?
There we go.
Bangers, all bangers.
Early in the morning.
Early
And-
in the morning.
As a final lightning strike hits the top, the machine spirit roars, and the treads begin to move slowly at first, but quickly picking up speed. The paddles scooping the sand, kicking up a huge dust cloud behind them as this vehicle starts rushing into the storm. Wind and small cyclones are starting to pick up, and you have a good bit of time, according to your map, before you will reach the area where the galvanized most likely attack the trains.
Like, define a good bit of time. Like 2 days, 8 weeks.
Oh, no,
just
nothing nearly that long. We're thinking how fast it's going, probably like 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Anything that you'd like to do while you travel?
I've already healed you.
Thank you.
I have
again.
healed myself as well. Does anyone else need healing?
I would appreciate some.
Oh.
I do want to mention that if you are trying to heal
Mhm.
in this environment, it will be at disadvantage
Okay.
because of the sand being kicked up, the winds constantly moving, and with all the fine, small instruments in the Keragin's kit.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not using the Kyrgen's kit for this unless you have a critical wound.
No.
Haha.
Mhm.
And it's normally at a plus 20. So is it at a 0 now or
Nope,
worse?
it's
No, you
at
just have
plus 20,
disadvantage.
but you have disadvantage.
But I have disadvantage. Okay, that sucks.
We'll just roll an 11.
I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Close enough.
Hey,
Yeah, still do it.
Okay, so that is several successes. Let's see,
By my count, 1 billion.
plus my intelligence. I don't know why I forgot that. I just did it. That is 6 points of healing for you.
Thank you. I am healed.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good.
You're seeing one of the sandwalkers kind of like leaning on one of the outer rails of this platform. Who would be the closest one? But
I was going to ask if 45 minutes was long enough for a nap.
a nap?
Yeah.
Why are you wanting a nap?
I just feel like it's been a minute since we slept. I guess I don't know how long we've been on this planet, actually. It feels like it's been a long time.
It has been several episodes.
Yeah, I know. So, like, I guess if it hasn't been that long.
You could take a nap, yeah, if you want. Gonna just rest before the.
It's also my short-term goal, so I don't want to do it if knowing that make me not want to do it. But I made that short-term goal thinking we had been here for like a long time.
Yeah, probably not enough to fulfill the short.
The nap, TM. I think I'd still nap.
That's fair.
Call me Zorro.
Does Zorro nap a lot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Oh, okay.
If he's not training or fighting, he's probably napping or drinking.
He's just like me for real.
Yeah. One of the stormwalkers, kind of leaning against the rail, looks over or makes a comment that Gore, you're in earshot of. Poor things. As he's looking off into the storm. If you choose to engage,
Congrats.
do you choose to engage?
yeah.
You move over to the rail and you're starting to see silhouetted shapes of humans in the storm.
Hmm.
And they seem to just be slowly shambling as your vehicle roars by.
What's up with those people?
Oh, the dusters? You haven't been here long, have you?
Not down here, no.
They're, well, some call them the shambling dust, but we call them dusters. Those unfortunate enough to get caught out here usually get the coarse sand ingrained further and further in their body. And when they die, well, the storm produces enough electromagnetic energy that it animates them almost like puppets.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's terrifying. So cool.
Okay,
Now, let's
that's
not die out here.
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, they're quite numerous. As you're going, you're starting to see like larger packs of these silhouettes to the point that the silhouettes are kind of like blending together into just one large darkened shape in the storm.
Wow, that is.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. That is a lot.
They shouldn't be too much of a bother. Up here, at least, we're relatively safe. Just so long as the wind doesn't pick up and carry one up here.
Yeah.
Is that a possibility?
It's happened once or twice.
Wow. Okay.
Surely it wouldn't happen while we're here.
Surely not.
Don't call me Shirley.
All right. Well, that's good to know. All right.
Around here
hopefully-
So,
Come
How's
back.
time to get
Hello,
off.
How about those sump Yankees?
Sump Yankee?
I don't know.
Sump
I
Yankee?
was thinking like baseball.
No,
Yankee.
I'm more of a Grox Runner fan.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
They're pretty big down here.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Seems like a rock center kind of neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'd be keeping
see
that
the-
to yourself, though. I mean, some people here can get kind of violent if some Sump Yankees start cheering.
Fair enough. Appreciate the heads up. All right, well, you keep on keeping on. And he like gently punches his shoulder and then walks away.
He brushes the dust that got onto his arm from that punch.
Isn't everything kind of dusty right now, though?
Everything is. Yeah. You continue on until you can see a couple of what seems to be trucks up in the distance that are starting to move in and go along the sides of this maglev.
That's them.
These trucks also similarly seem to have paddles on the tires, but not like full treads like this vehicle has. You're seeing two of them, one on either side of the train, moving along, as then you're seeing these forms jump from the back of trucks onto the train itself and starting to ride on by. We're about to jump into some combat. Is there any preparations that you would like to make as you're making your approach?
I would like to wake up,
Okay.
and I would like to cast Iron Limb.
All right, you look at a lamp.
Huh? That looks kind of weird. There I am in the hospital. That's still not.
What distance do you think they are from us right now? Long?
I would say extreme.
Oh, never mind. 'Cause
I
I have an auto gun and that range is long.
Nice.
The other thing that I would
closer-
like
I
to
have-
note, as you are approaching, the sandwalkers are starting to open up crates and then mount large guns on the railing of this ship or this craft.
Like the Sandwalkers, is that not us?
That
the
is us.
That's us?
Yeah.
Our friends?
Yep.
the friends, yeah. Sandwalkers
Wow.
are with you guys, and the galvanized are the ones.
Stormwalkers.
Stormwalkers. Thank you.
No, the galvanized are the enemies.
Galvanized
what
are the
did you say?
enemies. I was saying sandwalkers.
Ah.
Stormwalkers, correct.
I only got 3 success levels, so I don't get advantage, but I get not disadvantage.
Okay, nice for the Iron Limb.
Mhm.
Okay, do keep in mind that you have an additional warp charge.
I'm at 2 total.
Any other preparations that you guys would like?
Just
Can I
drawing
cast
my
again?
pistol.
Drawing pistol, okay.
I have
Sorry, go on.
magnoculars.
Okay.
I'm a little confused though because it says like it amplifies visual images, allowing blah 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 blah. Designed for dangerous settings, blah blah blah. And then it says you can use magnoculars in combination with awareness sight tests to detect objects at long range or further, but it never specifies the original range without that test. So I'm not sure if it's saying you can use these at long range or further normally, and you are also allowed to use the awareness sight tests with that, or if it's you can only do long range or further with that combo. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the way that it reads to me is that you probably couldn't do long or extreme ranges away normally. I think they're just trying to add the mechanic to what should be pretty simple. If you have a telescope, it's easier to see at range.
Yeah. Okay. Then that won't help us. So I rescind. will
Okay, I
just
mean, you
get my
could
pistols
start
out.
like identifying key things.
I mean, but you said they were at extreme range, right?
Yeah, so long range or further, which extreme range would be further.
So are you saying that I don't have to use this?
You would
Sight
have to use
test?
that sight test.
Okay, yeah, I can't because I don't have that as a talent or as a specialization.
Oh, no, that's fine. If you had that specialization, you can apply it there. Otherwise, it's just an awareness.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For all of the tests in the book, it will have a specialization there. If you have it, apply it. If
Mhm.
not, don't worry about it.
That's on my biomancy
it. Okay.
psychic abilities are.
I will try then.
That's kind of annoying though when you don't
Oh my
have the
gosh.
specialization on your sheet, so you don't know what other characteristic to.
I think
Yeah, like perception makes sense here, but
Awareness.
oh, never mind.
Well, perception is awareness, or awareness is perception.
I don't,
okay.
I don't do anything.
Okay. Is perception a thing?
Her? Isn't that what that?
Her is perception. Awareness is tied to perception.
Okay.
Oh, as a
The awareness
overarching
skill is
characteristic.
tied to perception. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do I have time for 2 spells?
Yeah.
Dude, my flesh ferrocreated. I actually got this a while ago. I just haven't used it yet.
Mhm.
I'm at warp charge 5.
5?
Yeah.
Does that exceed your?
Nope.
What is your? Oh yeah, your threshold's doubled.
Yep. It's 6 because I'm sanctioned, baby. The Emperor
That's
approves of this
crazy.
fucking warp shit.
Just don't get any more.
Dude, well, I can get 1 more.
Sure.
I don't know how to. I've never seen. I'm sorry, I've seen ferrocrete, but I haven't like. I looked at pictures. It looks weird. So what you see is instead of like the solid iron skin that she usually has when she applies iron limb, now it's like. It looks like it's been reinforced by more iron and more crete, and so like it makes these little like stitching honeycomb patterns on her skin. It looks kind of cool.
Ooh.
That does sound really.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks.
Hell yeah.
That's my story, Cap.
While you're preparing, what is everybody else wanting to do? These large guns on there, you are able to man them if you'd like.
Oh, they aren't gonna man all of them.
I want
If you want to ask them to, they can.
I would like to.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
in.
I would go on to man one.
Oh,
Okay.
Is there anywhere I can like plug in my tech to one of these to give me some sort of advantage using it?
How technological are these? Oh, very technical. Oh man,
Ooh, okay.
these are some fancy heavy stubbers.
the one machine roars to life.
The machine spirit.
Is this considered a long gun?
This is going to be considered a long gun.
But can I consider it a tech?
Gun.
It is your choice whether you want to have advantage at ranged tests
Okay.
or to be able to use tech instead.
Let's see. What is my ranged? I think it's worth it for the advantage. That's what I'll do. Yeah.
You're able to plug in some like parts of your mechanical arm, like connecting to the machine itself, and now out of your augmetic eye, you're able to see out of the sights of the weapon itself
Ooh.
as glyphs are starting to encapsulate targets for you.
Yes.
Ooh.
I love that.
So that is what you are doing. Gore, you are also manning one of these.
Yeah.
Okay. This will be a ranged long guns check with a damage characteristic of 10.
Wow.
Were there only 2 of them?
Mm-hmm.
There are only 2 of them, yes.
I'm the one that said I wanted to man one.
You just bully one of them off. Gore's a nice guy. If you ask really nice, I'm sure I'll let you have it.
Are you good at long guns?
He is.
Very good. That's like one of my
Ah.
specialties.
Let me double check just because I want to make sure that I'm not like forgetting something.
A third gun.
Well, like a different specialization for this.
My specialty is in long guns with 52, and I
Oh,
also
sorry.
have
This
dead
one
eye.
would definitely be ordnance.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy bolters, ordnance.
All right. Well, then I've got my range is 47.
Oh.
And I do have dead eye, which means that if I aim, I get +1 success level.
Okay. It still definitely makes more sense for you to man this than me.
You can bully Ares.
No, they're both really well suited for this right now.
Guess you're jumping on with me.
But I'm not well suited for close combat, but I guess I'm jumping on with you.
Hell yeah.
You can borrow my Laz pistol.
I have one.
Oh.
Thank you, though.
Okay.
You can borrow this if you want. She holds up the hand cannon.
I have a long gun.
Okay.
It's fine. But I will be.
All right, everyone, we ready for this?
Fortunate Son starts playing.
Yeah.
Wait, haven't we done this thing before? Should we do this again?
Go Seagulls.
Wait.
No.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Those seagulls.
Yeah, everyone in. Seagulls on 3. 1, Alana, are you going to join in? Thank you. All right, seals on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Seagulls!
Perfect. All
Are
right,
they
you
intimidated?
guys.
You hear that?
That's not even how seagulls sound. They're like,
Screech. That was a really good seagull.
That was.
Whatever that was, I loved it.
Get me in there.
No notes. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Why I wish I had those boots.
You all then begin making your approach as you were seeing that the people that are leaping off and onto this train seem to have augmetic arms that in the electromagnetism of the storm, or perhaps the way that their arms were constructed, they're leaping off and then their hand is like physically attached to the train as they're like hanging off of it. And then with this, they're like punching their other arm into the train's metal housing and ripping open flaps, revealing cargo within.
Can we see the storm shards within?
You are starting to see some kind of shard-like shape as you are now close enough in your approach to begin fire. We're jumping into combat.
All right.
Let's go.
Yay. I also wanted to say something, but I couldn't think. So then I said, yay. That's my default sound.
Yippee!
Yippee! That's my second default sound. I make one of those sounds every morning.
Are these... This is like a normal-ish looking train, right? They're cars with like couplings between them.
Yes.
Okay. Just moving real fast.
It's moving real fast and, ooh, sci-fi. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck. I should have buffed out that scratch. I'm so sorry. I wasted my time napping. Holy hell. With the ash in hand.
It's all right. Next nap.
Yeah. No, next time I won't nap.
Well, see, now this attack is going to be blamed on the Ashen Hand, and then you're going to
True.
start the inner game.
I'm actually
wars.
giga-brained.
Good job.
Someone draw a
Wesley.
hand on my face. Actually.
It's like an artistically done hand, and they're like, whoa.
Look at this guy.
Oh, you're with the realistic hand?
You're all up first.
Thump, thump,
All right.
thump.
He is
I'm
fast.
gonna start. Yeah. Oh, you go first because you have initiative.
So instead of... This is why I asked this. Instead of aiming directly at the bad guys, I want to aim kind of at the coupling.
Okay.
And see if I can break the shard portion of the train away from the rest of it and maybe like get us all to a stopping location where we can grab as many as we want.
Do we know?
All
Is
right.
it only like 2 cars? Do we know which one is the shard car?
There are 2 cars and then a lead car.
Mm.
I will. Didn't your people say that they wanted you to stop the galvanized, and they just wanted the deliveries to keep happening?
That is what they said.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to get some like in the process to bring to the Eldari, but you want to just keep these deliveries aflowing.
We
Gotcha.
could
I
keep
was
this
getting-
delivery go, and then we're like, hello, hi, give us some. We did good.
Yeah, or we just kill the galvanized and then take a couple.
Take the ones
Take
that
a
they...
Yeah.
couple. Some fell out.
To clarify, they do want the attacks to stop, but more importantly, they need some storm shards now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
so-
believe was what we said.
Yeah.
with that.
So we kill the galvanized, we take storm shards. The next delivery will be fine.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be a little, light, but that's okay.
Yeah.
This one.
All right, attacks against vehicles.
Ooh.
They have 2 different armor statistics. They have a front-facing armor and then a side and rear armor. Their
Okay.
side and rear armor is
Butt
almost
armor.
always less.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well, I want to punch it in the rear.
Oh, sorry. A heavy stubber is 8 damage, but has extreme range, penetrating 3, and rapid fire 4.
Damn.
So let's use those
Dude.
statistics.
Okay.
But it's still ordnance. Or is it longer?
Rain of solid projectile. I haven't seen that.
That's
special.
What's that?
We've been shooting
yeah.
liquids the whole time?
Apparently, dude.
I guess it's been plasma or
Yeah.
stubs
Or air.
So that's the thing is under ranged. I'm not seeing the specialization for
for this gun.
this gun.
Maybe it can't be special.
Ranged
it.
solid projectile. I'm gonna still say it's ordnance.
Okay.
Okay.
What's rapid fire 4 do?
Yep.
Rapid fire.
Oh,
Sorry.
you got it.
No. You can make it do spread. You got to do that. You got to take from the magazine. Let me
You
just
spend
read.
extra ammo.
You spend ammo.
You spend extra ammo, and then I think you deal that much. You can either do spread or you deal that much more damage, and you have advantage.
Damn.
You don't have advantage if you do spread,
Okay.
but
hit
you
more
have
targets.
advantage. Let me open to see.
Rapid fire. When you fire this weapon, you can declare that you are rapid firing. If you
Mhm.
do so, you may either choose to grant the weapon the spread trait, or you may gain advantage on the ranged attack roll and increase the weapon's damage by its rapid fire rating. In either case, reduce the weapon's magazine by its rapid fire rating. You cannot rapid fire if your magazine currently contains less ammunition than its rapid fire rating. Weapons with rapid fire are always treated as having the burst trait, though you cannot combine these two features.
I was right. I just
Cool.
explained
Yeah.
it poorly.
You were very right.
Okay, what does spread do?
You hit more
Spread.
targets.
All creatures within immediate range of the target other than the attacker must make a challenging reflexes dodge test or suffer half damage.
That's what I'm doing.
Wait, so
No.
are you aiming at the galvanized then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I am gonna aim at the
At the
bad
galvanized.
guys.
You already
Okay.
have advantage.
I do. Cool, but I don't need it. Well, I guess I can still use it. I got a 2
Dang.
God.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
instead of a 20
Wow.
because I have advantage.
So
So how many?
how many successes total is that?
3.
You're not blessed.
3 successes total. So that's 8 damage plus the 3. So
Oh.
11 damage to the primary target, which we'll say is one of the ones like hanging on.
Oh, I was shooting at the vehicle.
At the vehicle.
At their
yeah.
vehicle. I was shooting at
If you were
Oh.
shooting at their vehicle.
the rear of the vehicle.
Sorry, when I
Forgot
asked, I was thinking people, but you were thinking galvanized vehicle.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Galvanized vehicles. Okay.
Yeah, because we're
Um,
coming up on the back of the vehicle. I want to like
Fuck it up.
mess up their engines or
Yeah, a
whatever.
bit less impressive.
Okay.
6 armor.
Dang. Okay.
But that's still 5 points of damage going through into the vehicle itself. We are going to say, interestingly enough, hold on. Do not have wound score. Any attack that penetrates the vehicle's armor causes a roll on the vehicle critical hit table. Roll it.
Let's go. Is it
D10.
1d10. 7.
A 7 is dinged. Everything is fine for now, but something is rattling. Until the vehicle is repaired, add +1 to all future results on this table. Multiple dinged results can stack.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
In addition, 2 of the 3 gangers failed their reflexes check.
Nice.
So they are taking half of the 11, which is going to be 5.
Okay.
Sucks to suck.
So that is...
Got 'em.
That one would be down to... Math, goddamn. Right.
They all die. I'll help you.
And Ares is kind of like laughing as he's shooting this. Hoo-hoo!
This shit is sick.
And
As
he is making that sound as he's shooting.
you are seeing, like, every single shot in your augmetic eye is like a tracer round. So you're seeing
okay.
it arc in and hit each of its individual targets, and you're seeing the glyphs starting to like rotate based off of perceived damage to the enemy.
Ooh,
Dude, Ares is
okay.
just playing a video game.
Well, and this
He's
is
just
like
smart
the
rounds.
first time you would have seen that too, which is really cool.
That's why he's
Yeah.
having such a good time.
Yeah, are you gonna switch from being like melee based?
I don't know if he is melee based.
I mean,
I'm
he's
a
been,
yeah, I know.
been doing
Wow.
melee based combat.
He's melee, but I don't know if he's melee based.
Yeah.
So my las pistol technically deals 1 more damage than my hammer,
So it's always been like this.
but yeah, I just am not good at combat.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Same. Wait.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Nothing.
With that, then we move on to the majority of the galvanized, actually.
Damn.
The one that is currently on the with his like augmetic arm attached to the train pulls his other arm out in kind of like a fist form, aiming towards your guys' craft, and from the top of it, bolter rounds start going off.
Wrist rockets.
That's 3. That's the 3rd faction that it'd be kind of neat to be a part of.
Wrist rockets?
No, the galvanized.
There we go, baby.
Oh,
We
no.
blow-
That is
we
a
blow
one.
That's bad.
Oh,
That is a 1.
That's bad.
100.
Onto your guys' vehicle.
Oh, fun. Can I roll it?
7.
7.
That is going to do a critical, and that is going to be dinged onto the vehicle as
20.
these rounds go in, hit the vehicle, and then cause minor explosions as they
That's cool.
hit. Part of the railing starts to lean off, but the vehicle is still moving currently. If someone could mark down that the vehicle is dinged 1.
Got it.
He's got it. I'm
What?
sorry I bought it there.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I hate it here.
The remaining galvanized you're seeing that there are various forms of augmentized,
Augmentations?
various augmentations on them.
Augments?
Augmented.
Okay.
And they are pulling out auto guns and firing at each and every single one of you. I'm going to do, just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to do 1 attack on every single person and see what happens.
Okay.
There's a billion of them.
Fail on Joseph. Crit success on Alara.
That's not good.
Wow.
33. So 3 is an arm, I believe.
Yeah, right arm.
Okay.
Arm.
How many?
So that is going to be 1 level of success plus that. 5 points of damage
Okay.
to your right arm, and it will inflict a critical wound because
Because he critted.
I crit it. Though because you're not negative wounds, it's just a straight roll on the die for a 5. A dislocated shoulder.
Oof.
The strike
Wow.
dislocates your shoulder from the socket. The arm is useless until popped back into place. At the start of each turn while you have a dislocated shoulder, you must make a challenging fortitude pain test. On failure, you're stunned until the start of your next turn. It is a challenging Medicaid test to pop the shoulder back into place. Cord. Oh, mega failure.
He's just the luckiest
Star.
guy.
Also a failure.
That kind
Thank
of makes
God.
sense that they failed to
Drusilla.
hit you two.
Oh,
Because you're
I got
over
a
the-
9 on you.
Mhm.
So that is 8 damage into your body,
Okay.
but no critical. Unless I got through your wound threshold.
No.
Cool.
Eight.
And now it's back to you guys.
Am I close enough? I assume I'm not close enough to just jump on.
Not quite yet. You are at about medium range away from the closest galvanized vehicle.
Hmm.
All right. As we were approaching, can we say that I was aiming with the gun, like as we
Yeah,
were
that's
coming
fine.
up? Okay. Then I'm going to fire with the rapid fire. I'm going to go into the vehicle.
Okay.
So, I'm going to do it to get the advantage, not the spread. I think.
That's fair.
Roll. Ooh, didn't need it. Rolled a 17.
So you can make it.
Which is a success, 3 success levels, plus 1 for Deadeye. So
Okay.
that's going to be 4 success levels.
And that is on
So
the
total-
vehicle.
Yeah, so 12 damage with the penetrating.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and roll on the vehicle critical hit table.
And add 1 because of
Add
the
1.
ding.
Because of
Something's rattling in there.
Okay. Cargo hit. The cargo compartment, if there is one, is struck. The results are up to the GM, but the cargo might be damaged or some of it might spill out from the vehicle. You fire into this thing and it blows out the back half of the truck,
Damn.
causing, because at this point we're pretty quick speeds trying to keep up with the train. And 2 of the 3 galvanized that are in the back of that truck fall out and land into the dust. And you see as their forms are starting to like lift up, so much of the sand here has clung to their augmetic limbs,
Oof.
causing them to be ever so sluggish and will likely die out here.
Oh, that sucks.
I have to pour out one.
Sucks to suck.
So that's that.
Cool.
Who's next?
Are we, if I had stayed on what we're on, is it still extreme range?
No, you're at medium range at this point.
Oh, okay.
You were at extreme range when you guys were doing your final preparations, and then this vehicle has gotten closer
So I can just like stay
on the thing.
on the thing and then
Yeah.
shoot them with my long gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I don't want to jump in there. No, thank you. That's not for me. Okay. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shoot at one of the galvanized.
Okay. Yeah, there
On the
is
train?
one. Oh, the one on the train. Okay.
Or wherever. I don't know. Where are you guys?
We're all on the ship.
If I can make a
so-
suggestion, you might want to shoot at the one that was
Yeah.
shooting bolter shots at us.
Yeah.
Everyone is still on the ship. You're noticing that there's 2 galvanized vehicles on either side of the train. You are only on one side, being able to see one galvanized vehicle. There is one, we're going to call him Elite, who is currently hanging off the side of the train on your side. And then there is a driver for this vehicle, because there needs to be a driver. And one other galvanized in the back of it. The back end has been blown off.
Ooh, maybe I should try and shoot the driver.
Oh, like in a movie scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be cool.
That-
Yeah. Let's.
If you,
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know, burn a fate, maybe that could be fun.
Burn a fate?
I'm just throwing it out there, you know?
That
I mean,
one
I gotta
extra.
try it out sometime.
True. I had the same thought. That one extra thing you gave me, the warp charge.
Mhm.
If I brigade, that does go away. I just have to start with it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I like, what would I do? Would I just spend the fate to do something cool? Basically,
You would burn the fate and
burn the fate. Yeah.
Yeah, something cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
So this counts as for the Emperor? Under
Yeah,
Burning
pretty
Fate?
much. Yeah, so for the Emperor, the character chooses the result of their roll. Yep.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind me taking narrative control.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Choose an 11, so it's a crit.
That's
super
kind of what I was
success.
thinking.
True.
Yeah.
You feel your scar underneath your bandages beginning to burn. You feel the warmth from your necklace. You are feeling the vibration of your bird statue. And you are also feeling happiness emanating from your dagger as you line up a shot. And you arc it in such a way that no normal person would think that it works.
Like the movie Wanted.
Yeah.
You fire the round as just then lightning strikes down, causing the bullet to arc its trajectory because of the magnetic shift and through the glass, as then you see the truck drift to the right, drift to the left, hit into the rails, as then the entire train begins tilting over, and that's where we're going to end.
Oh, yeah!
Wow.
Burning Fate.
Yes.
Cool.
Yo.
I get to be James McAvoy.
Let's go.
What if I brigaded right now, though? Instead of next week.
He got so excited he purgated.
Oh, you guys made me purgate. Oh,
This is awesome.
Burning
It's a-
Fate is cool.
Dude, this game is
Yeah,
like
dude.
pretty cool. Like,
I really like this.
I'm like,
This has been so much
this is
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys were in control of the vehicle, that you could do some like evasive maneuvers, so that then it's disadvantaged on ranged attacks against the vehicle itself. You can potentially have your vehicle out of control. You can ram with your vehicle, which can do oh god damn it! If you had an enormous vehicle, that would be 15 plus your success levels
Damn.
of damage. A lot of fun stuff. This is great.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for brigade? I should, right? Because we're in combat.
You
I'd
are
like to do
going
it now because I know next time we play, we're going to start at the top of the initiative, and I don't want to lose a turn. Wait, is that lame? I feel like that's going to happen. He's rolling. God's rolling.
just mark it off.
Oh, thank God. Hey, thanks, God.
I got a 3 on that dice roll, so you're good.
Dude, I got a 3 earlier.
Nice.
Hey,
With our powers combined.
Nurgle.
33.
Yeah. This game's sick. It's genuinely like really fun. And I was thinking about this earlier. I think the combat is more engaging than a lot of games for me, at least, because
Because it's so lethal.
it's so lethal and it's so engaging. Like when someone's making an
Yeah.
attack against you, you're not just sitting there getting hit. Like you are actively like engaged even on the enemy's turn, which I really enjoy.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Me too.
totally agree.
Also, this is a much. I know it's the D100 system. That the previous versions of Warhammer that they did, that the Fantasy Flight did, they were also the D100 system, but it was like overly crunchy. It felt like this feels like it's like the right. Like it feels good. It feels like you're engaging. It feels like you've got stuff to do, and it feels like it's got that like that spread of success and failure. That's a lot of fun. The previous one was like a little bit too much. This feels like they nailed that, which is cool.
That is cool.
What do you think?
I don't remember what it's called.
No, don't be
Let me
embarrassed.
see.
Say
Let
it.
me see.
It's the Gossip
The
Harbor.
Gossip Harbor?
Today's sponsor.
No.
Absolutely not.
All right, let's get out of here. You smell like shit.
Later,
Bye,
nerds.
guys.
Shit
Like and
happens.
subscribe.
I'm gonna roll again.
Yeah, especially you, the really smelly one. You know who you are.
31.